On the evening of Wednesday, May 31st, 2023, posts about NASA came to the fore in around the world. These posts began following a public meeting held by NASA on the same day, and many included statements such as NASA acknowledges the existence of UFOs and aliens and hashtags such as #aliens. As the statements made by many accounts and news sites began to spread on social media, it was noted that the comments regarding the institution's statement became misleading. Highly interactive posts on the subject still continue to spread. What do the abbreviations UFO and UAP mean? In addition, in many posts with the phrase NASA has accepted the existence of UFOs, which do not contain the word alien, it is understood that the word UFO and aliens are considered synonymous. First of all, the word UFO was created by the U.S. Air Force in 1952 to mean unidentified flying object, but over time, this word began to be used in popular culture to indicate aliens and extraterrestrial events. We see, in its first sense, UFO actually refers to celestial objects that cannot be explained by normal and scientific reasons. However, this does not mean that the objects seen in the sky belong to extraterrestrial creatures. In fact, experts often talk about new technologies developed by human hands. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, began using the more precise term unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP, rather than UFO, to describe celestial observations that cannot be identified as aircraft or known natural phenomena. In an announcement made by NASA in October 2022, it was announced that it had formed an independent working team of 16 members, with various areas of expertise on unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP. The team includes scientists specializing in astrophysics, computational and data science, astrobiology, oceanography, space policy, aviation safety and space exploration, as well as experts in space technology, journalism and research management. The study team also aimed to analyze data collected by government agencies, commercial and other sources over a 9-month period to lay the foundation for future research on UAPs and to propose a roadmap for analyzing UAP data in the future. The purpose of the study was determined to increase national security, air safety, and scientific understanding, and it was announced that this study will be made public in mid-2023. However, it is more likely that this announcement made in October 2022 means that NASA's work is not for the purpose of verifying and proving the activities of extraterrestrial entities, but rather for the dangers of possible new military technologies. The statements used regarding the purpose of the study included the following sentences: unidentified anomalous phenomena are of interest for both national security and air safety, and the study is compatible with one of NASA's goals of ensuring the safety of aircraft. Without access to a comprehensive data set, it is nearly impossible to confirm or explain any observation. So the focus of the study is to inform NASA what possible data can be collected in the future, to scientifically discern the nature of the UAP. What was mentioned in NASA's statement on May 31, 2023? The public statement made by NASA on May 31, 2023 also included a 4-hour session, streamed live on a NASA webcast, to discuss its preliminary findings before releasing the aforementioned report, which is expected to be released later this summer. Astrophysicist David Spergel, chairman of the panel, said his team's role was not to unravel the nature of these events, but to give NASA a roadmap to guide future analysis. NASA officials also criticized several panelists, saying they had been subjected to unspecified online abuse and harassment since taking office in June 2022. The biggest challenge noted by panel members was that there were inadequate methods to document UFOs in a scientifically reliable way. The lack of reliable methods for documenting UFO sightings which often involve observations of objects moving in ways that exceed the limits of known technologies and laws of nature, has been described as a major problem. This, they said, is because the events in question are often detected and recorded by cameras, sensors, and other equipment that are not designed or calibrated to accurately observe and measure such features. If I had to summarize in one line what I feel we've learned, we need high-quality data. Current data and eyewitness reports alone are insufficient to provide conclusive evidence about the nature and source of every UAP event. Spergel said, during the session. Sean Kirkpatrick, director of the Aldo Main Anomaly Resolution Office AARO, stated that NASA encounters 50 to 100 cases per month, but very few of them are considered unidentified anomalies. Kirkpatrick stated that in all of these cases, unresolved situations are between 2 to 5%. Dan Evans, Deputy Assistant Administrator for Research within the Science Mission Directorate at NASA headquarters, made the following statements about the study. Contrary to the claims spread on social media, I want to emphasize this loudly, there is absolutely no convincing evidence for extraterrestrial life associated with unidentified objects. A similar statement on the subject came from Spergel, head of NASA's UAP team. To claim that we have seen something that is evidence of non-human intelligence would require extraordinary evidence, and we have not seen it, Spergel said. As a result, the study carried out by NASA does not aim to research extraterrestrial life, and there is no finding in the results that points to this conclusion. The term UFO, long associated with concepts of flying saucers and aliens, had been replaced by the acronym UAP in official government parlance. The term UAP currently means unidentified anomalous phenomena, and NASA already accepts with this term that some cases are not explained by normal and scientific reasons, mainly due to technical reasons. The statements of the team assembled by NASA for UAP studies are that the quality of such videos is not sufficient to make certain inferences. To analyze these cases, while unsolved cases constitute a very small proportion of the reported cases, it has been underlined many times that there is no evidence of extraterrestrial life forms or aliens as claimed. NASA announces commitment to more transparency. The reason why NASA and the Pentagon conduct public and transparent studies on UAPs is to emphasize a change in understanding. One of the reasons the May 31st panel was so notable was NASA's change of approach. NASA shows that it is carrying out more open and transparent studies because its attitudes towards UFO news cause the perception that NASA is hiding something from the public. At the end of the hearing, while the delegation was answering citizens' questions, a participant asked, "What is NASA hiding?" Dan Evans from NASA said that the agency is committed to transparency and said, "That's why we live here today, to prevent negative misconceptions about the UAP phenomenon." NASA is reviewing releasable reports from civilian observers and is prioritizing clearer communication to encourage information sharing. This approach aims to increase transparency and understanding of the UAP phenomenon, contributing to the strengthening of scientific research and analysis.